The early history of karting is littered with photographic gold, as you will see in this video. Karting is a young sport. 7 decades ago it didn't even exist. Karting as we know it began in 1956 in Glendale, California, when Art Ingalls, a fabricator at Curtis Craft, the era's dominant builder Indy 500 race cars, cobbled together a small, tube-frame machine powered by a 2-stroke lawnmower engine. After showing off his new contraption in a local car park, his friends went home and built their own machines. Soon, Ingalls and his buddies were holding impromptu races in the Rose Bowl car parking lot. By 1958, the first kart racing track was built in Azua, California. The sport of kart racing was well on its way. The term go-kart was coined by Duffy Livingston, an exhaust shop owner in Los Angeles, who went on to manufacture and sell karts under the name Go-Kart. This was the first official kart manufacturer. While Ingalls may have built the first car, Livingston was credited with launching its popularity. Kart engines from the late 1950s through to today are mainly 2-stroke, which deliver serious power in a small, compact package. In 1959, McCulloch, a chainsaw building company, was the first company to produce a dedicated car engine. Clinton, Power Products, and West Bend all closely followed and were all main rival engine builders. By the 1960s, karting, thanks to US servicemen, had spread to Europe, which saw the introduction of motorbike engines, including direct drive and shifter engines, before dedicated manufacturers, mostly from Italy, started to offer Comet, Perilla, and Sietta. As demonstrated by Ingalls' original kart, early karts were breathtakingly simple. The rudimentary Ingalls kart, for example, used a hand-activated mechanical brake, like a bicycle has, and the motor was direct drive, meaning no clutch. This means if you stopped, the engine would stall and you would have to push start the kart to get going again. Tires were made of hard industrial rubber. There was no suspension, just lightning-quick direct steering. Kart design evolved quickly during the late 1950s and the early 1960s. Solid rear axles and left pedal-operated hydraulic disc brakes became the norm. Centrifugal clutches removed the need for push starts, more engines developed more power, tires became wider, softer, and grippier. Karting became instantly popular thanks to publicity delivered by Hot Rod magazine and a host of new kart publications. Chassis manufacturers sprung up like mushrooms. Sears, the mail order company, even sold karts by mail order. Meanwhile, kart tracks appeared on any undeveloped square of asphalt. Just add hay bales and you can race. Popular culture came along for the ride. Karts appeared in movies like Bikini Beach, starring Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello. Other celebs caught behind the wheel of a kart include Steve McQueen, James Garner, Roy Orbison, director Alfred Hitchcock, and the Beatles. Eventually, the fad of karting died down, leaving the sport to develop into a serious form of motorsport. Internationally, karting fell under the domain of CIK FIA world governing body, which still oversees competition around the world, including World Karting Championships. While the karts are small, the skill set required to build, tune, and drive one of them is large. Racecraft, passing techniques, and kart control can all be developed in karts, thanks to its quick steering, direct feedback, and hours of affordable seat time. The list of professional drivers who earned their stripes in karts proves the point. Formula One champions, Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, Kimi Raikkonen, Jenson Button, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, Max Verstappen, to name a few, all started in karts. But karting all began 68 years ago on a side street in Glendale, where an IndyCar designer whipped up a small 4-wheel version. The world of motorsport hasn't been the same since. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe learnt something about our great sport of karting and its history.